All right. Hey, everybody, it's Bubba Josh for Bubba Josh Productions here at the Thunder Mountain Wrestling Training Facility. With me, I have a third of the Peacemakers himself, Stud Bronson. Hello, Stud. Thanks for taking the time.
I'm Bubba. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
All right. April 27th, it's Gold Rush. Pretty much, this is pretty much to promote the event for people who don't follow me on Facebook because it's all over there, but people who are in the area who watch my channel. And right now, he'll tell you more about it, but I'll tell you some of the matches that are on there. We got 2 tag matches. We got 2 triple threats, 3 singles matches, I believe. There's 3 of them, yeah. With the main event being a tables match with Manimal defending his Thunder Mountain Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And yeah, I'll let Stud inform you on what those matches are.
Sure. Let's start at the top of the card then. That is Manimal versus Pop Chulo. It's a tables match, and the only way to win that match is by putting your opponent through the table. If Pop Chulo can somehow get Manimal through the table, Pop Chulo becomes heavyweight champion.
Yeah, good luck, Pop.
Yeah, good luck, Pop. That Manimal's been training, man. He's chomping at the bit. He's ready to go. He's a wild animal in a cage. And I'm going to tell you right now, you bring your wolf pack with you, Pop, and the Manimal will tear them apart one by one, limb from limb. It will be a horror show. So, Pop Chulo, I'm telling you right now, leave the wolf pack at home if you want to keep him safe, because he's a monster and he's ready to go on a tear.
Yeah, and for those of you that caught my interview with him, you can tell he is ready, and that was even before the stipulation was announced.
Yeah. We have the Foundation versus the Country Gentlemen from the NWA. It is a tag team championship qualifying match. So whoever wins gets to move up, and I believe that match takes place in May. The actual match for the tag titles. Foundation is wrestling the Country Gentlemen, and it's the qualifying match. And then there's also the Peacemakers, me and the Chevero versus the Block. That's JF3000 and Xander Phillips, also a tag team qualifying match. Standard rules, pinfall submission.
All right. Do you think the Block has a chance?
JF3000, I got to tell you, man, we stepped in the ring the last time in the Battle Royal, and I felt that power. But I want you to look at this shirt right here. It says the power of Stud. We started that match as allies, and then suddenly you had me on the top rope, and you're getting ready for that superplex. Well, brother, now it's your turn. This time, when you come, I'm going to show you the power of Stud. Last time, Pop Chulo got it. Last time, Will Kennedy got a little bit of it. Now, JF, it's your turn. Chevero's going to be with me, and I know you got Xander Phillips, but the Chevero is a monster, just like the Manimal. And I got to tell you, he's probably going to take that lollipop of Xander Phillips, bite it hole in one, and then can him. It's just going to be me and you, JF. I hope you're ready for that.
Well, speaking of the Battle Royal, there's a few things that need to be cleared up. I mean, I was there, I watched it, so I know you accidentally got eliminated. You built up aggression, tried to eliminate someone else, but there's talk still saying that you were eliminated first. How do you feel about that?
Sure. So I've seen the footage back, and Will Kennedy's feet hit before mine, and we can talk about it. How did I get out of the ring too? There's a problem, and I'm going to say it right now. The power of the power of Stud. The problem of the power of Stud is sometimes I can't control the power, and it's too much power for a mortal man to contain. I may be the Southwest Juggernaut, but once I start firing up, man, sometimes it's too much to hold back. So it carried me over. All that power carried me over right over the top rope too. I got Will Kennedy out. That was the important part, I guess.
And that Battle Royal was the number one contender. Could you imagine what would have happened if you won? That would be a 2-peacemaker main event, both for the main title. That would be it. That would have sold tickets alone.
It would have. And I've wrestled my brother, the Manimal, countless times, and I'm sure I will wrestle him again. And if we get to do that one day for the lovely people of Cochise County and Sierra Vista, they're in for a real treat, because it is Southwest strong style at its finest.
All right, moving along to the rest of the card.
Yeah, so we have Victor Ursus, and I guess he's made an open challenge. And I know Ron Reed has answered that challenge. And to my understanding, Colt with his friend Mr. Rogers has also accepted that challenge. Somebody sent Colt money. I'm sure you guys will see this soon enough. Sent Colt money to come to Thunder Mountain Wrestling. And I don't think it was Ron Reed. But it sounds like right now Victor Ursus is going to be in a 2-on-1 handicap match.
Oh, 2-on-1 handicap match. That's the one that I thought was a triple threat match. I guess I stand corrected.
Yep.
2-on-1 against Versus.
Yeah, and Ursus, we saw what he did. He took Manimal. He took one of my tag team partners, a man I consider my brother, and he brought him to the limit. He pushed him to the limit, but Victor Ursus found out that there is no governor on the Manimal. There is no limiting the Manimal. We thought, man, 37 minutes, a main event. It's a brawl, and the Manimal just kept going. Victor Ursus, you're one of the baddest men I've ever seen in a professional wrestling ring, not only there, but in life. And then you saw that the Manimal was that much better. I do think that Ron Reed and Colt are going to have themselves a bit of a fight, though. I think Victor Ursus is a wild man.
And you said something a little bit ago that I just have to ask, is when I saw it advertised, just a little grin. His friend, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
What's Mr. Rogers? Do you even know?
I have no idea. It appears to be something connected to his hand. I don't know if it's a hand puppet, if it's a little brother. I don't know. Mr. Rogers is.
So it could be like, if you follow the World Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Entertainment, it could be like Socko or Cobra.
Sure, absolutely.
Whatever. This is going to be an interesting thing to see.
It is.
All right. And there are a few more matches.
Yeah, we have the County Coin. We have Gustavo Perez, the original winner of the County Coin. He's going to return, and he's going to take on AJ Sensation, who is one of the hottest talents in Arizona wrestling, not only Arizona, but all of the Southwest. And they are also in that triple threat with Gino Rivera. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't know if you're familiar with Gino, and if you aren't, you absolutely should be. Gino Rivera wrestles all over the United States. He wrestles in the AEW. He wrestles in WWE. He wrestles in every independent promotion. I believe currently he's about to wrestle for GCW. That triple threat match for the County Coin is going to be a banger. That is a house of fire. It is a slobber knocker. It is going to be incredible. Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there any matches we left out?
There is Drake Young. He's taking on Jeff Roth. Both of them are technical wizards. Drake Young seems like he's on a bit of a tear recently, but Jeff Roth, they don't call him the Jackal for nothing. I know we have Sincere. He's taken on Triv, and the lights went off because it's motion sensor. Don't worry. And Sincere is a part of the Wolf Pack, which I don't like because I believe Sincere is better than that. I believe there is something in Sincere that shows how good of a wrestler he is, how good of a wrestler he could be, and he doesn't need that bag of crap, the Wolf Pack.
Yeah, as much as the Wolfpack and Pop Chulo himself have been dissing me on Facebook and all that, just because I did an interview with Manimal. I'm like, you guys following me on this, you know I'm not a wrestler. I mean, yeah, I'm a wrestling fan who happen to have a YouTube channel and happen to live in this area, which is, yeah, and I happen to know Manimal. So it's So I figured, why not interview him? And from that, Pop Chulo is giving me disrespect because I did not invite him to an interview. Which is why, not only will you have that card, but the night before when Bob Chulo comes down here from Phoenix, because he doesn't like making a long drive any other time unless he spoke for the show. Again, no disrespect. Well, which is why I invited him to be on Bubba Josh Productions. And he said he doesn't do taped, he'd rather do it live. So I'm like, not only am I giving him the last word, but it'll end up being live. I sweeten it a little bit. And not only that, I sweeten it a little bit more. The reason why I didn't advertise what time or place is because he's going to tell me when he's in the area and when he's ready. So when on his terms. He wants to be on the channel, but he wants to be on it on his terms. Sounds like Pop Chulo for you. Again, no disrespect. And Pop Chulo, I am looking forward to your last word.
Now, Bubba, if I may.
Go ahead.
Pop Chulo, all the disrespect intended. You talk about these main events that you've gone through, all poor productions, Apex, wherever the hell you wrestle. You think that you are even a blip in all of the Manimal's eternity, brother. He is going to devour you. This is, to steal a quote, a spoiler warning, you sawed-off half-man. He is going to bite your head off, suck the marrow from your bones, and leave you broken and shattered. Your wolf pack can come and pick up the pieces, because you will not be the man you were after that match. You show up pop chulo, you leave poop culo. Ain't nothing gonna be left, man. This is your one. And I see you running that mealy little mouth all over Facebook, talking about this, talking about that, coming after a young man that's just trying to do a YouTube show because he loves wrestling. Why don't you focus on the wrestler that you got to focus on, man? Have you been training? I know the Manimal has. Curling 135 pounds, 4 sets of 15, bench pressing 500, squatting 6, and a damn overhead press of 300. What are you doing? Look, man, we're here, the Thunder Mountain Training Facility. And where are you? Hanging out with your boyfriend, Wedo Picante, playing video games, thinking you're The Rock? You're not, brother. You couldn't lace that man's boots. You like saying that a lot. He couldn't lace his boots. He couldn't lace my boots. Brother, put on a pair of wrestling boots. Put down the microphone, because all you were before this was an announcer. Now, you're a main eventer. You were lucky to share the ring with a man like the Manimal.
And I'm not taking any of that away because that's how his opinions and how he feels and his respect to him and rightfully earned from him. But I have to go on record and say the thoughts and expressed by Stud Bronson do not necessarily reflect Bubba Josh or Bubba Josh Productions. But Pop Chulo, keep it up. They just may well be. Like I said, we'll find out on your last word. Now, before we wrap this up, is there anything else on that card that I forgot to mention?
You know, there is a lot on that card. It is a packed card. You're seeing wrestlers from the NWA. You're seeing Gino Rivera. You're seeing the Peacemakers. It is a big deal. If we are forgetting anybody, I apologize. It is a heavy, heavy card. If you're there on the card, you belong there. Even you, Pop, you weasel. You got there somehow. You're there. All of you guys, all you girls out there on the Thunder Mountain shows, in the Thunder Mountain shows, helping us get to where we go. It's appreciated. Thank you.
And get your tickets. I know I already have. Ringside, I want to be there, front end action.
VIP.
When Manimal puts Pop through a table.
Oh, yeah.
And again, I mean that with the total respect. Yeah. And like I said, April 27th.
That's right. Show time is at 5:30. Gates open at 5. Tickets are on sale through Eventbrite right now. We do have a few limited number of VIP left, and I mean very limited. There is still some good general seating, though. Guys, get your tickets now while you still can.
Yeah, and if you haven't been there at the first show, here's your chance to actually see it live. If you have been there at the first show, then you know you want to see it live. So for Bubba Josh with Stud Bronson, thank you, Stud.
Thank you.
From Sierra Vista, live at the Thunder Mountain Wrestling Training Facility, Bubba Josh for Bubba Josh Productions saying, please go to the show. It is absolutely worth it. And until next time, kindness is free. Sprinkle it everywhere. Peace out, y'all.